Legend of Total War here with part 4 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as France. Alright, so previously we've been defending primarily against the Italians here, which has been going really well. They took a little bit of territory, but we're finally starting to push back. So I've taken one territory from them and taken Nice back, and I'm trying to push into their territory. Basically what's happened is that they pushed at us so hard and so aggressively that they ran out of equipment. And now since our equipment is good, we'll keep going. They will send a volunteer to help us out, sure. There we go, so we took some territory. Let's keep going around this way, see if we can pocket them. The problem is though, I don't really have enough troops to get all the way around them. Are we trying to attack them here? We should try to meet them halfway and pocket all these motherfuckers if we can. Although, as soon as we start doing that, they'll probably try and withdraw like crazy. Let's move some guys down here. Gonna have to really thin our defenses here in order to increase our attack capacity up this way. Okay, got some more troops here. Bring them down this way. Really? Oh, come on, give me a break. Like, literally, give me a break so I can get in there. There we go. So far, so good. If we can just take these two territories after this, and all of these guys here are pocketed. Just starve them out. And that'll pretty much be the end of Italy. They're not doing great here in Africa. I mean, it's sort of back and forth a little bit. So that's not going particularly well. That's because they've got a lot of reserves. Let's get some more of these going. I'm certainly going to need them. Because I'm quite content with the level of forts here for the time being. I don't think we need to increase that any further. Okay, good, we've taken this. They've abandoned that. Looks like they're going to soften up their defenses here, which will allow us to easily take it, but I'd rather pocket them. I'll have to cross a river if I want to get to that, unless these guys want to do it. Unless you can attack up here. Might be easier. You're supposed to be doing that. Send some defenses up here so that we don't lose that. But we're definitely winning against Italy now, which is very good for us. Okay, I just need to take this region here, or that one. I prefer that one, but I have to cross a river to take it. It's only going to be a few of them, but better to get a small victory than miss out completely. We took it. Alright, good. All of these guys in here are pocketed, so that's 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 units. Some Spanish ones as well. Well, not in addition, but including. So give them a few days to run out of supplies, and then we've got them. some of them running out of supplies, or have run out of supplies now. Good. Yeah. That's in Ethiopia, right? Yeah, don't worry about that. Good, if we can hurry up and finish off Italy, then it doesn't matter if Spain joins the war. We've got him on the run, we've got to push forward now. Might try something here. I don't know if this is a good idea, but people have said so many times to use offensive lines. We're not going to enact the plan, but if they could just have the planning bonus, maybe it might help a little bit. I don't know. Things to test out. We're in a comfortable state right now. I can afford to send some of these guys up here. Here's the thing that I'm worried about, that all this moving around is going to completely lose our defensive bonuses with some of these units if they keep moving. So we'll see if it's any good. Because everyone just keeps saying, use offensive lines, but every time I've used it, it's been shit. Good, they got overrun. Alright, press the attack. They've got a lack of equipment. Let's make use of that. Alright, leave one cavalry unit behind, though, to stay in Turin. Because we'll need to maintain public order. I don't want problems. We'll be able to use the factories in this area to bolster our munitions. Few more units over here. Do we need them? Probably not, but bring them. Actually, no, put them in this army. Because we've got everything under control in Italy. But what could really sour our day is if Germany decides to make the attack here and actually succeeds. Because, like I said, we've got this under control. Let's not overplay our position. If we need reinforcements, we can always bring them in. Yeah, we can afford to get some more infantry. Let's bring them into Paris. So now when we look at Italy, it says here that they've only got between 49 and 112 divisions. They certainly don't have 112, at least not in mainland Italy. I didn't even realize I'd lost this. It's not that important though. Let's have a look at production. Let's lower that and increase the production of support equipment. It's good, we still got the naval support. constantly check on them. Yeah, there's no way if we enacted that plan it would work. No way in hell. Well, that's okay. We can get through Germany through here. But, you know, we might come here and there might be even more troops standing right there. Hard to tell. We're not there yet. That's okay. Let's see if we can get to Rome by midway through this year. Since we're pushing them back this badly, it shouldn't take us that long. They're just fucking collapsing. Now, this is what would have happened to us if we didn't focus so much on infantry equipment early on. Funny thing is, if I had played this campaign at the same instead of playing the Japanese campaign months ago, I would have easily lost this. Now, even though the Japanese campaign is still currently going, it's funny, people still comment and say, telling me to, you know, I'm still using like infantry equipment 1 in like 1946 in that Japanese campaign because I didn't know what I was doing. But in this, you know, I at least know a lot more now. More supply equipment. Don't need that. Don't really need the radar. Oh shit, I told him to withdraw there. No, don't fucking withdraw there. Stop that guy from showing up. Give them the time to get back. They better not get overrun. I didn't even know they were under attack. Okay, no, it's okay. We're going to keep pushing down into Italy. I keep getting all their factories. Definitely not a bad thing. There, because you're a mountaineer. We're going to come into Austria here. This episode has just completely turned everything around. Although, really, the gains from this episode, the beginnings of that were from the previous episode because of just Italy completely failing to get across the Alps. And of course, Germany completely failing to get into mainland France. And because they... This is why you don't necessarily want to use the offensive plan all the time. Because yeah, stat bonuses, but don't forget you end up losing a lot of equipment when you fight battles in a shit way. And, you know, running out of equipment, and you lose. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm the best at this game when I'm not. So, I could easily be wrong, but this playstyle has worked quite well for me. Okay, I'm quite content with just holding a defensive line here while I go finish off Italy with these guys. attack. Oh, you'll finish him off, you'll be fine. We'll be in Rome within the month. Okay, back off there. Okay, this is as far as we're going to get because the Germans have arrived. Now, with the Germans arriving here, that simply means that they must have weakened their position here. Like, fucking Italians, you can't trust them to do anything. But I hope this works. So I'm withdrawing them to get them over here. Hopefully they get there quickly. Because if this guy doesn't hold out for at least a day, then these guys don't show up to help. And they get overrun. Okay, they showed up. Okay. Too many Germans up that way. Gotta slow down. Okay, you guys back off over here. This one here. Everyone back off to here. Oh shit. Just stay here. Too many Germans. We have to hurry up and finish Italy off. Just way too many fucking Germans. How many divisions do they have? Up to 100. That's 355. Thing is, a question: if I got pushed all the way back to here, would it work? Okay, you fall back to here. This guy here's not working. Fall back. You fall back across the river. So now we've got a defensive thing going on here, but I've got to try and finish off Italy. Fuck, they are really moving in on us quickly. Crap! I'm gonna have to send some of these guys back up here to help because it's going too badly. It was going so well, but then the Germans have to fucking go and be all good at what they do. And I can't make any attacks across here because nothing's badly defended. Where the hell are my allies? Why do I always have to do all the work? Biggest problem here is this guy. Alright, I want you to fall back to here. You fall back to here. I want half of you to fall back there. The other half to fall back here. Unfortunately, we're going to need more of you. So much for getting into Rome by the month. That doesn't look like it's going to happen now. We've got to try and hold this river. Whatever it is. Is that the Rubicon? I don't know. I'm not that familiar with the geography. Okay, I want half of you to go back across here. Actually, make it... No, that's fine. Okay, looks like we can hold a defensive position here. Alright, we'll be fine. Now you can stay there. Let's continue trying to get into Italy. Now I've got less troops over here. It looks like their forces have like... They had a bit of an attack and they're like, yeah, let's fuck off. Well, fine. I'll just come back if you don't mind. So, how do we go with that? We lost a few men, but we can afford to lose men now that, you know, we've increased our recruitment laws and it's still going to increase again. And our factories are more than capable of... What happened here? Oh. That's okay, we don't really need any more right now. Oh, right, this needs to hurry up. Infantry recovery rate, yeah, that'd be helpful. It's good to see the Americans are helping, but they're not allied with us yet, officially. That's not working, just back off. We're still able to take Rome, I think. Keep working towards that. So looking at this, Italy is 36% towards capitulation. Alright, modify government, what do we need? I think we could really use an extra 15%. So that gets us from 0.5 to 0.75 a day. Essentially increasing our stuff by 50%. Okay, let's push forward, because for some reasons, one reason or another, the Germans decided, fuck Italy. Bunch of cunts. I don't need your help. Let's take Ancona. Yeah, so we weren't able to take it by the month, but still, it's going well. I don't know where all the Germans went. Well, fuck it, we'll move up to this line here, to this river, see if we can... Yeah, if we can control it all the way to Hungary. Of course, Hungary could end up joining Axis. And that's gonna suck. I don't know, it seems like they fought so hard and so well to gain that territory off me, and then they just gave it up. It doesn't make sense. Well, I'm not complaining, I'm just stating. Okay, we actually need another. Actually, what I'll do... Edit the horses. Do I need recon company? I need... Oh, I haven't researched military police. I'd like to use cavalry for military police. They're quite good at that. No, you stay there. And I've actually managed to take some German territory. Here in Austria. Disengaging? No, they want to fight. Oh, my mate. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, it'd be good if these guys could come around and pocket them. How many do the forces of the Italians have now? They lost a hell of a lot of troops throughout all this. They've got nowhere to run with this, they'll probably go by sea, get back over here, I don't know. Okay, don't stop now. We've got the Germans on the run. Take their fucking territory so we can end this war really quite early. French have taken Rome. Does that now make us the Holy Roman Empire? Probably not. I suppose you're going to be fascist if you want to be an empire. That's not working, don't worry about it. So looking at this, yeah, Germany hasn't lost any of their victory points yet. But if they wanted to, if they even just diluted just a few of the units that are here and brought them over this way, they'd be able to stop us, because their units are just so much better than ours. So Italy is 65% towards capitulation. Having lost nearly 2 million men to our 138,000. Okay, yeah. The Germans have arrived. Just get back. Hold defensive positions now in the mountains. Just, yeah, get back here. And of course across this river. Make it so it's as hard as possible for them to get across. Let me just see. So looking at this, do we get the planning bonus? Yeah, we do. Alright, so I don't necessarily need to actually enact the plan. As long as I've got it set down, we can get that bonus. It still isn't particularly good enough. Just don't auto-send units over here. You guys back off. Wait for them to finish. So if they're putting pressure on us over here, put more pressure on them here so that they send more troops this way. Or wherever, really. Just keep them busy. Keep them on the defense. Now that we've actually got our shit together, put them on the defense and crush them. Oh fuck, we got a whole bunch of regions that need stuff. Move the cavalry out of there. Even though it was in the middle of a fight. Yeah, see, they've still got it under control. Right, oh, we're just helping Belgium. Who fucking cares about Belgium? Yeah, don't worry about it. Just stay back where you were. Now the thing is, with the rebellions, with them constantly damaging these buildings, it means I constantly have to repair them, so it's important that we leave appropriate garrisons. I don't see any other cavalry here. Nor there. Also, these ones here should be taken out of the that command and put into another one, which I'll assign as a garrison commander. It should be a field marshal, because we probably need more than one. More than 24 in a particular unit. And there should be cavalry out here. Yep, there's one. Start bringing them in here, because they're not really that good for defense. Anyway. And maybe even recruit a few more. No, that's not what I want to do. Do we have more out here? Let's have a look. Yeah, there's another one. Here's two. Okay, seem to have this under control. The Germans have really put a lot of troops out here. So let's have a look. So they've lost 800,000. That's not my guys attacking, right? Yeah, they were. Okay, I might leave that cavalry there just because I've thinned the line out here quite a bit. I'll wait until the new recruits are available. Push them down south. What, you want to take on Greece? Don't you think you're a little bit busy? I think Greece is just going to roll right over them. But you see, also, they've got to go fight Bulgaria, but it doesn't look like Bulgaria's got any forces. Well, I don't mind if Greece wants to go take them out, that's fine. They've only done me a favour by doing this. The AI defeats itself a lot faster than I can beat them. With these silly decisions. Looks like they're starting to build back their strength rating. We really need to push back harder. No, we can't let them rebuild their forces. Gotta take everything away from them quickly. Yeah, whatever. Don't really need any other text right now. See if we can get these guys around the back here. Just keep them pinned down for the time being. How many units do they have there? 13. So they'll need to quickly get up here to cut them off. Get over here. Actually, how about one each? When will you arrive? 11 hours, when do they arrive? 12 hours, could you get there before him? Good, it's going really well, and don't forget it is on veteran difficulty. Although I don't think the difficulties are that much of a difference, like in comparison with Total War, where, you know, easy difficulty is like a walk in the park, and the amount of cheats that the AI gets on legendary difficulty is just insane. How's China going? China's losing. But that's okay, since we're winning against Italy, I don't really care if we lose into China now. Try and get over here to block off their retreat into Sicily, because I always find that crossing into here is a pain in the ass. Alright, just pause this for a moment. Let's have a look at what we can do. It's 1941. Let's get the efficiency cap. I think we can afford to speed things up again. Hit him in the rear. Good. So how many of them will be pocketed? Let's get the military police. Twelve of them will be pocketed, and over here another 6. So that's not too bad at all. Okay. They don't need your help. I need you down here. Same with you. Like I said, they'll win without your help. And who said France is surrender monkeys? Actually, I've said that loads of times. Good job. Good, I've got that under control. But then again, I'm leading them. So, of course they're not going to be surrender monkeys while they're under my leadership. Fucking hell. Come on, England. I mean, you've got like 1/100th of the amount of forces that I've had to deal with. Get on with it. Yeah, they're making a retreat to Sicily. Because I think we do need to get to Sicily in order to get them to capitulate once and for all. I want you to sit here. Try to prevent any of them from crossing over. Just bomb the fuck out of them. Napoleon would be proud. Alright, so I still... Of course I'm going to need more. See, now the Germans are making the same mistake that the Italians did. They're throwing way too many troops into a situation that's just not advantageous to them. It doesn't matter how much planning bonus they've got. They've got to cross a river and go up a mountain. It completely negates it. Usually the cross into Messina is very difficult, but because they've planned this out so badly, it's actually very easy. They're ready to capitulate. Italy has capitulated to France. Italy has capitulated, giving 75% of their stockpiled equipment. Cool, I guess. Do I get everything? Well, I get the rest of it. Well, we haven't got this. Still, this was their important stuff. That's really good. Okay, now finally you have an opportunity to rest. You can come to here and repair. They've been out here on the water for literally more than a year with damaged ship. Just because we needed them to. Okay, this is actually going badly here now. Ah, crap. I need to send more troops back up this way. If we need to fall back, we can. That's not a big deal. Is Italy gone? If we need to fall back to here, it should be fine. Come on, get there, hurry. Good. I'd rather not lose this position, it's good. Just give them... Just hold that for a couple of days and we'll have reinforcements here for you. Okay, here comes all my infantry. There we go. Whoa, 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 over here. They're not faring so well. And the thing is, despite the fact that it's not going so well for us here, I'm sure that they're taking way more casualties than us. It's just the fact that they've got so many troops that they're throwing at us right now. And they've got a planning bonus, which will dissipate over time, I think. getting back in there. Okay, since we put in additional troops up here, where are those cavalry? I want to send them down to Rome because it's got problems. I don't want it damaging these buildings. So they do have to cross a river, right? No, they're not crossing a river. Well, they still have to... Oh, wait, yeah, no, there they are. So looking at this, oh look how many, they've lost like another 300,000 recently. We're not losing a lot of men, so we're okay. It's in favour of the defenders, which is us. Okay, with the additional forces up here, they should be able to hold out for a lot longer. Germany's pretty much throwing its entire force at me. But it's a bad position to attack from. It'd be just as bad as if they tried to fucking attack Switzerland. And all this time, the sleeping giants, being the Soviet Union and the United States, they're gonna get prepared for war. Ah, but look, Greece is losing over here. Oh, because Bulgaria's fucking them up. Yeah, well, who cares about Greece? Do I have any other cavalry units around here somewhere? No, they're all assigned. Very good. Sure. Yeah, a lot of regions need those cavalry, but like I said, they're getting produced. Just need to be patient. God, that was fast. They lost really quickly. Italy is still technically capitulated. Low supplies. Let me have a look at the supply issues. I don't think. Alright, the local infrastructure shit. I'm gonna have to pull some of the forces back. That sucks. This is a really good defensive position, but if they've got low supplies, they're not gonna fight as well. Well, it's only by 13%, it's not that bad. If we just give some of these units logistic things, it should fix it up. Alright, so let's go with the Mountaineers. Give them logistics company and engineer company and field hospital. Yep. And what about recon? They give them recon. Combat with 24. Alright, we'll remove that one. And that one. Give it a 20. Okay, how's the supplies there now? It'll probably take some time before that actually comes into effect. maybe get the motorized out of there, because they'll consume a bit of supplies and they won't be really good at defense here. So I think that helped just that tiny little bit. Definitely keep the mountaineers in there. I don't really need to wait until they're fully trained, do I? I will wait though. We're not in any desperate situation. Let's get that. How are we going with this? Everything's all in repairs. Oh yeah, because of all the public order issues. Yeah, okay, if that's the case, we should just hurry this along. I'm probably gonna need more. Alright, we're definitely gonna need at least one in Palermo. You get started over there. Someone over here. No, she's going the wrong way, dumb. Shit. Okay, we'll see how that goes. As soon as we've got Italy under full control, without all this public order crap, we'll be able to make further use of its resources and its factory. I think the Americans are making a silly attack here. Alright, so looking at the Germans, they must have lost a few divisions somewhere along the line. They've lost a lot of men. What's their recruitment laws up to now? So they're using now 10%. That reminds me, weren't we supposed to go to war economy? I'll do that next chance I get. Okay, you need to get... But 17% doesn't look so good. You get back in there. The thing is, they're so relentless with this. They're making the same mistake that Italy did. They might have more manpower than me, but look at their strength ratings. It's going down bad, really, really badly. They're wasting so much of their equipment that it's that I'll be able to just push them aside, even if they do have more men than me, if we keep this up. Doesn't matter. Okay, how are we going with the resistance now? Yeah, it wasn't quite enough. Is this stuff going down? Yeah, that's going down. So is that. So is that, but only because they're travelling past there at the moment. Well, it's a start. Okay, they backed off here. Well, I was gonna say they were backing off, but they didn't. They're relentless. But that's what's costing them hundreds of thousands of troops. It's not really costing me that much. The only thing it's costing me is potentially this area. But I can keep falling back. There's plenty of fallback area. But this is probably the best place to attack. Defend. Yeah. Which is actually their territory. Well, Austria's. think that's getting fixed. This is still not enough. I need the military police. I'm gonna send one of these over to here. Should force march there. Oh shit, we're about to lose this. It should still take them some time to get back across though. Oh good, you made it there just in time. How many are they sending at us? A lot. Look at their stats. Their stats absolute shit. Back in there. What comes after veteran? Well, it doesn't matter. Alright, how are we going here now? Okay, everything seems to be coming under control. That's going back down. I still just need more of them. Let's get it set up. And should do it. I'll need one of them at Palermo. Look at that, the Germans have lost another 200,000 men since last time we checked. So how many majors are currently in their war? Just the Germans. So if we manage to beat the Germans, the war's over. Well, it's a bit of a game of waiting now, because I can't attack them, and they can't really attack me. I mean, they're trying to, but they're failing at it. So, they can still more than double their recruitable population. It's more about, I suppose, their factories. If we can reduce the number of factories they've got, I mean, they probably would have gained quite a bit from Scandinavia. But they won't be able to produce enough infantry equipment and tanks and everything like that. Fine, whatever. Where are they? Okay, fine. You know, gonna give me some extra units. Better than nothing. I tell you what, I'm gonna bring them to occupy this territory here, just in case Spain decides to jump in. Which could happen. Okay, we're starting to get low on manpower, but I'm not too concerned. It's just a bit of a waiting game now. Waiting for the right time to strike. Alright, let's try to get Belgium back into the game. Let's see if that can work for us. Just take it slow, start pushing through here. See if we can get Belgium back. Because if it doesn't work, we can always just withdraw back to the defensive position. But also, because they've committed so many forces over here, if they bring them up this way, then we might be able to press off into Austria. Excuse me. I'm going to recruit some more troops. I'm quite happy just getting more infantry. I do that every single fucking time. Just a handful of 11 will do. That's a couple of 100,000. Or no, about 120,000 men that I've just hired. Need to leave enough for reinforcement. Okay, so seems like they're cooling down over here, and the supply issue is not as bad. I guess the infrastructure is getting repaired. So looking at this, yeah, it's much better now, but it's still not fixed. They need the military police. So if we're looking construction now, this stuff should start to... See, it's all in Italy. It'll start to get fixed. And then we can resume constructing factories. Right. Push the Krauts back. That's not working, just back off. Wait for these guys to be able to lend a hand. That fight there isn't working. Back off from that. Just probably end up losing more men than we're killing. Keep working on that though. I got... Someone's still trying to attack this. How we going with production? Okay, we got heaps of that. We can cool that down now. Let's switch it entirely to... Actually, I'll just trash it. Actually, no, because that way I'll lose the efficiency. So just drop it down a bit. Okay, we've just hit an hour. Alright, so we'll end the episode here. Alright, so that was a good episode. We managed to take all of Italy right there, but the next stage is, I guess, trying to get into Berlin. That's going to be a lot more difficult. We've managed to get a little bit of territory from the Germans, but they are not going to let us get much further. We're going to need something along the lines of Soviet help, or maybe even Yugoslavia could turn the tide. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 5 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.